Hi guys, it's Lori from Home Right, and I am in the garden today planting my peppers. I have 8 raised metal beds and I'm putting in a whole bunch of different kinds of peppers. So in this metal bed I am putting in California Wonder bell peppers and Keystone. So let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see me putting the peppers in and how I do it. Before I get those peppers into the ground, check out these flowers that are starting. Lots of things are in bloom. I'm so excited. These are our Navajo blackberries and they're just starting to flower. So another thing that's in bloom are these 2 apple trees. We're starting to get a whole bunch of flowers on these guys. So hopefully this year we might be able to get apples on these guys. I am so excited about that. So another plant that's starting to flower right now is my sugar snap peas. I absolutely love the flowers on these sugar snap peas. So as you guys can see, I did go ahead and put in these tomato cages. I like using the tomato cages. Because of the size of this raised metal bed, I had to play with these metal tomato cages a few times until I figured out the pattern that I wanted. It is 2 by 6. So I went with almost a slight curve going on here. So I am actually putting 5 in each of my beds. What I've done is I've gone ahead and dug a little hole and I'm just tossing in some of this poop into each one of the holes. Kind of massage it in a little bit. Grab one of my peppers. This one right here is my Keystone. Pop it in and move all of my leaf mulch back around the plant. I do have a couple of extra lettuce in here and I'll probably pop some of these out and move them over to some of my other beds. So let me go ahead and get those others in and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, there we go guys. All those peppers are in. I have 2 Keystones and 3 bell peppers. What I also have is from another video, I actually had pulled out a whole bunch of these Louisiana shallots. And what I'm actually going to do is trim off the tops of these and put a couple of the Louisiana shallots in the bed here with the peppers. These are great companion plants to go along with the peppers. I am just going to trim up the ends of these just a little bit to make it a little easier to plant. And let's see how many of these I can get across here. Actually, I think that's going to work really good. I'm looking at where my waterline emitters are coming out and I'm going to plant them about 6 inches apart right where the emitters are. So with these Louisiana shallots, they are also known as multiplying onions. I did a whole video about multiplying onions and I'll leave a link for that if you want to know more about these multiplying onions. But these are great. They just continue to produce and produce and produce. Never have to buy an onion again. Officially, they are shallots, but also known as a multiplying onion. New tops will start growing very, very quickly, so I'll show you what that looks like in another bed. These onion tops that I just cut off, the ones I put into the ground, are going to go into our compost. Although they are edible, those are going into compost. I got plenty of those. here's what the multiplying onions will start to look like. Same thing, I had planted one and then they just start to multiply like crazy. Hey guys, just a quick tip about these Louisiana shallots, also known as the multiplying onions. When you start to see these flowers, you actually want to pop these off and take them off. So these flowers could potentially impact the size of the shallot. So we are going ahead and removing the flowers because we would prefer to have bigger shallots. One more thing is these are edible, so we bring these inside and eat them just like the regular green onions. So this bed is, I'm trying to transition this to tomatoes. You can see the tomatoes in the front. So I've cleaned out a lot of the multiplying onions here, and I'm starting to transfer them into these beds where the peppers are. So let me show you what I have going on with all these peppers. With the 8 different raised beds, I'm starting with the hottest at that end, and I'm kind of moving up this way with all of them. So let me go down to start with this one down here with the hottest ones. In this bed here, I have 1 ghost pepper, 2 cayennes, and 2 habaneros. Moving over to this bed is I have Serrano peppers to be planted. These guys are still just a tiny bit small, so I'm still going to wait another week or so until those guys get a little bit bigger. So the next bed behind me is the jalapeno peppers. There are 5 jalapeno peppers here. Then over here I have banana peppers and banana peppers. Then over here I have Marconi peppers. Going back to this last bed up here, these are my lunchbox peppers. And then back to the bed I started with my bell and keystones. This is a great companion set here with the peppers, the lettuce, and the onions. So like I said, I have 5 peppers in each one of my beds, but I have plenty of space in here to add more stuff. You can see, like in this bed, I have lots of lettuce, but I have space in the middle to add my onions. And I think what I'm also going to do is add like a flower or something, maybe an alyssum that falls off over the edge of the raised bed. So, getting pretty close to getting a lot of things done in the garden. So as always guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next video.